Hi, my name is Marley Houghton, and I am a freshman from Chester County, PA. I'm a recently declared political science major with a double minor in sociology and psychology. My presentation is on the Me Too movement. I chose this topic because I felt like this was the most impactful women's rights movement of my lifetime. And I feel like as a woman, it is important to stand by other women and men who are survivors of sexual assault. The Me Too movement began when celebrities started to use their platforms to share stories of times they were sexually assaulted. It ignited a movement of women and even men who are survivors of sexual assault to seek support or even call out their abusers. A lot of this was done on Twitter using hashtag #MeToo. The Me Too movement is about survivors reclaiming our power. How it started. Tarana Burke, a civil rights activist from the Bronx, started the term Me Too in 2006 in a way to show support for other sexual assault survivors, especially women of color. A decade later, famous actress Ashley Judd was the first of many women to step forward and accuse Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault. Many other famous men began to face accusations, like Kevin Spacey, Matt Lauer, and Louis C.K., including many other actors, politicians, and everyday men. Many other famous women shared their stories, and so did everyday people, including Terry Crews, a male actor who stepped forward about being assaulted as well. Olympic gymnast Michaela Maroney was the first of 100 some girls to accuse former team doctor Larry Nassar of sexual assault. More than 300 famous women started the Anti-Harassment Coalition, otherwise known as Time's Up. Time's Up. The Me Too movement was more of a platform for survivors of sexual assault to share their stories and heal. The Time's Up movement branched from that to take more legal action. The Time's Up movement is a way to end sexual misconduct in the workplace. The goal is to create equality in the workplace with things like equal pay, because inequality is where sexual harassment stems from. In 2017, many celebrities attended the Golden Globes wearing all black in support of the Time's Up movement. Me Too versus Brett Kavanaugh. Many protesters of the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh in the Supreme Court were there in support of the Me Too movement. They were protesting in support of Dr. Christine Ford, who claimed to have been sexually assaulted by Kavanaugh in high school. A few other women anonymously stepped forward as well to accuse him of sexually assaulting them when they were in high school too. Unlike some men faced with the allegations from hashtag #MeToo, Kavanaugh has remained in a position of power. Ford has received a lot of support from many men and women around the world, but like most survivors who publicly come out, she has faced lots of backlash, including death threats. Her and her family have had to move multiple times since she's come out. Me Too versus Trump. President Trump is another man who, despite many allegations of sexual abuse, has remained in power. There are around 24 women who have allegedly come forward and claimed to be sexually assaulted by Trump. These claims did not stop him from losing the 2016 campaign, but Trump has already made comments against the Me Too movement to prepare himself for his 2020 campaign. Trump stated, referring to the Me Too movement, "It's a very scary time for young men in America where you can be guilty of something you may not be guilty of." The Me Too movement and Time's Up are now working to take legal action and pass laws and workplace policies in hopes of stopping sexual misconduct in the workplace. And if not stopping, at least holding abusers accountable for sexual assault. Hopefully, Me Too and Time's Up continue to remain impactful and make a difference and hopefully bring an end to sexual assault. Thank you.